What's up, everybody? My name is Tommy Griffith. I'm one of the co-founders here at ClickMinded. Today, we're going to be going over how to find SEO quick wins fast. This is a step-by-step tutorial on how I find low-hanging fruit in SEO and implement it in 5 minutes or less. Now, if you've been doing SEO for any amount of time, I doubt that I need to tell you that this is an investment. It can take longer than usual to see measurable, impactful results in your SEO campaigns. However, what I like to do is to bias towards things that have a measurable impact fast. And so setting up your whole SEO campaign, looking at it strategically, but then starting with the low-hanging fruit where you can get a measurable impact is often a good idea. So we're gonna go through that whole process now. So to get started with our SEO quick win analysis, we're gonna do everything inside the ClickMinded Project Agent. The basic idea here is you'll log into the ClickMinded members area, you'll start a new project, we'll ask you some questions about the business and the products and the customer avatar and all that. We'll compile a profile, and then all you need to do is interact with the chatbot and simply ask it for the SEO quick win. So let's go through that process now. We usually use a separate demo site for this kind of stuff called Retro Addicts. It is a completely fabricated, made-up, vintage video game website, but that site doesn't have any SEO traffic right now because it's a demo. So we're going to use clickminded.com as a demonstration. So I'm in the ClickMinded members area, and on the left-hand side, I'll click Create. That takes us to all of our AI tools, and I'll click Create New Project. Now I'm given two different options. One is quick mode and one is manual mode. Quick mode simply asks for a URL. All you need to do is type in the URL of your business or your client's business. We'll then scrape your site and we'll grab as much data about it as possible. Or I could do it manually. I could manually enter all these things: the domain, brand name, type of business, describe the product, key features, pricing model, anything around customer avatars and the target audience, quotes, testimonials, the language, and the country. We're going to skip this for now, and we'll go back to quick mode. And all we need to do is give it the URL, clickminded.com, and we'll click Analyze Website. And that was all I needed to do. I gave the ClickMinded Project Agent a URL. It helped me fill in all of the other fields that it was requesting information on. And now ClickMinded knows everything about the domain I gave it, and all I have to do is chat with it. So now that I have the project fully set up, I can come into the ClickMinded Project Agent and simply ask it, list keywords where we rank 6 through 10 with more than 500 monthly searches. We're looking for SEO quick wins, and a great way to do that is to look for any keywords where we're ranking outside of the top 5, which is the highest click-through rate options, and keywords where there's more than 500 queries a month. We'll let the project agent work. There it is. Before I even finished, it was done. I just want to confirm a few quick details for you. Country, US, okay. Rank range 6 to 10, okay. Output fields to include keyword current rank yet. Yes, that all looks good. We'll give it another minute to think, and we'll see what comes up. Okay, and so that only took a couple of seconds, and the ClickMinded Project Agent got back to us. So we have the primary keyword, the position that it's in, the number of search queries per month, and the type of keyword that it is, along with a link to the actual URL in question. So it looks like we have a bunch of pages about status codes, people that are nerding out on digital marketing and looking into status codes. It looks like we have a bunch of them that are not in the top 5, but they're in the top 10. They're ranking between 6 and 10. This would be a great opportunity for us to work on this, do some on-page optimization, and do some link building. So the beautiful part about the ClickMinded Project Agent is that you can talk to it like it's a person, and you don't explicitly need to know what you're asking for. In this example, we asked it an SEO-specific question, like help us find SEO quick wins, and the tool went out and called our own internal SEO tool and use that in the response. You didn't necessarily need to ask for it. It knew which tool to call. So that's what's beautiful about setting up a project inside ClickMinded. It does take a second to get the client on board, get all the information put in there, but once you do, you can simply talk to the project agent like it's a person, and it will choose which tool to pick. So now we have all of our URLs that we want quick wins on, and we can jump into the ClickMinded SOP library and find some SEO SOPs to get started on that work. So now I'm in the ClickMinded SOP library. On the left-hand side of the members area, you'll click Execute to get here. This is our massive, absolutely enormous library of SOPs, templates, and prompts. You can filter by category, by platform, by use case, or by resource type. You can also do a search. So we know that we want to start doing some on-page optimization for our SEO quick wins. So all I need to do is come to the search bar and type something like on-page or on-page optimization, and we'll see what we got. And here we go, a bunch of different SOPs. Let's do perform an on-page SEO audit. Let's take a look at that one. Let's also look for a link building SOP. So I'll come back up to the search and type in link building. And there we go, how to launch a link building campaign for your existing content. That one sounds great. I'll open up both of these in a new tab and we'll take a look. And here's SOP number 2, perform an on-page SEO audit. So if you're unfamiliar with how ClickMinded SOPs work, we'll just briefly go over that. Up in the top here, there's all the export options. We can export any of these as a PDF, Google Doc, or .docx file. We also have one-click project management integration. So if your business is run on Asana, Notion, ClickUp, Monday, or Trello, you can export this SOP to any one of those. Every SOP starts the same way. It has a goal, ideal outcome, why it's important, where it's done, when it's done, and who does it, along with any prerequisites or requirements. If there's any prerequisites or requirements, they'll always be linked to from the document. As you move through the SOP, you can check things off as you complete it, and the little progress bar in the top will move. And all we need to do is follow the instructions to start our on-page optimization here. This is a massive SOP that shows you or any of your staff exactly how to do on-page optimization. Next is SOP number 71, how to launch a link building campaign for your existing content. Same premise as before with all the export options and the project management integrations, starting off the SOP in the same way. And then all of these steps down here, you can check them off as you go along. Another large, absolutely massive SOP on how to do link building. So that's it. That's a high-level overview of how I like to do SEO quick wins fast. The basic idea here is you come into the ClickMinded members area, you give us a bunch of information about the business, you add that to a project, and then you simply talk with the project agent and ask it what you want, right? Ask it for the SEO quick wins. Once you get that plan of URLs that you need to optimize, you can go into the ClickMinded SOP library and find the right SOPs for on-page optimization and link building. Now I have a challenge for you. If you haven't done any SEO quick wins on your own site or maybe a client site or a prospective client site, try this out right now. Go into the ClickMinded members area, create a new project, add all that information to the project, ask for those keywords that are ranking position 6 to 10 with more than 500 queries per month search volume and see what happens. You can start implementing this right away and have a measurable impact on your SEO. There's a link down below to do this right now. Thanks a lot.